There is breaking news, seriously breaking news in the United States. The acting Attorney General, Rod Rosenstein, is appointed a special prosecutor to look into the relationship of the Trump administration to... And it is the former director of the FBI, Robert Mueller, who served both Republican and Democratic presidents. And so, Madam Secretary Condi, if I may, what do you think of this? And is this a sign that democracy is alive and well in our own country?
Now to the question, the breaking news of the day. Look, I've said all along that I have a lot of confidence in our institutions in the United States. One reason I wanted to write this book on democracy is that we too easily take for granted what a remarkable system we have, a system of checks and balances, independent judiciary. We have a president who is constrained by those institutions. And so I think what we're seeing is that we have a troubling development, which is that the Russians interfered in our election. It is a hostile act by an adversarial power. And we need to get to the bottom of it and understand what happened there. And if there were any connections that we need to know about, that's what transparency is about. Now, I hope that we can get through this investigation relatively expeditiously, because I think we have a lot of business to do called healthcare and tax reform and a number of other things, not to mention having to deal with a very nasty leader in North Korea who is trying to get nuclear weapons capable of reaching the United States. So there's work to do. So this needs to get done. I have enormous respect for and confidence in Bob Mueller. I worked with him. Bob Mueller had the extraordinary task of becoming FBI director just a few weeks before the 9/11 attacks. And if you can imagine, you become the FBI director, and all of a sudden, not only is the United States attacked on its territory for the first time since the War of 1812, but now the FBI, which has always been charged with internal security, has to link up with those who are worried about external security in ways that we never had. And I can remember sitting in the Oval Office with Bob Mueller and George Tenet, who was director of the CIA at the time, and just going over every threat with the president from September 12th on. And Bob Mueller is somebody of enormous integrity, enormous skill, and that he would take on this task is just shows you one of the great things about our country. When someone is called to help, they help. And he's a patriot, and he'll do a good job.